Hi guys, welcome to the third part of personal portfolio cryptocurrency app. So as you know, in the last part we have successfully created the authentication system for our Django app. So till now we can register the user and log in with the registered user. As you can see, when I logged in, the navbar changes to uh, according to the user who is logged in. Like there is portfolio option and logout option. We haven't implemented logout option yet, so we will also do that. For now, in this video, what we're gonna do, we're gonna create a model where we will hold or save the data for the cryptocurrencies that you own, and we will fetch the price of that data so you can track the price of that currency in real time. So let's get started with that. So first we will create the model for our app. So let's start. First, I'm gonna import a user model that is from django.contrib.auth.models. Import user model. Now we will create portfolio model. That is, I'm gonna name my model portfolio. You can obviously name it whatever you want. Inherit with models.model. First, make a relation with the user model, that is foreign key relation, models.foreign key. 2 will be user model, and on delete models dot cascade. That is, if user is deleted, delete all his portfolios also. That is models dot cascade mean. Next, we also want to save the coin name, models dot char field. Let's give max length 100 maybe. Then we also want to save the price, models dot char field, max length equals to 100. We can actually directly fetch the price from the API, so we will not actually save it. We'll not save the price for now. We'll see if we need that in future, but we want symbol of the coin, models dot char field, max length will be 20, and default, let's give default, that is none. And what we actually want to save is the number of token, that is how many tokens you have, so that we can calculate the price accordingly. So that is no token, models dot char field, save it in a char field. We will obviously change it to int or float when we need. Max length maybe 40, that is too much of coins. Default again none. Let's also give null and blank. Now let's also give the string method that will return str of self.coin name. That's it with our model. User is not defined in the line. Okay, sorry. It will be capital U. Now let's make the migrations and check them. Python manage.py make migrations. Let's give the app name because no changes are detected. Okay, so model is created. Let's also migrate this data now. Now let's run the server. Before that, let's also register our app. So actually model, so we can see that in the admin panel. If we don't register it here, we won't be able to see our model in the admin panel. So from portfolio dot models import portfolio admin dot site dot register portfolio. Okay. Yeah, error is because of those brackets that appear here. So let me rerun the server. And now let's get our admin. So now let's get our admin panel. So here it is. We have portfolio. Let's open it. This is portfolio admin, or actually database. So now let's get started with the views and the logic that we need. So before coming to the views, let's create the template for the personal portfolio. So let's create a page, portfolio.html, and let's create the form for getting the data from the user, and then we will make the logic how we can fetch the price of that currency and all. So I'm gonna extend it with page.html. Also, let's give the title to our page. As I remember, it was block title. Let's give personal portfolio. And block. Now let's come to our content block content and block. So before that, let's give heading to our page. So I'm gonna use another bootstrap class called Jumbotron. And let's give heading to portfolio, track your crypto. Let's also create a form. I'm actually create a modal form. So I'll create a form that will open in Bootstrap modal. Bootstrap modal is sort of a pop-up that appears after you click a button or after something, some event triggers. So I'm gonna use that. So let's give a class container, and I'll add button to it. Button type will be button, and let class will be ptn primary. Data will be data toggle actually will be modal. This should be as it is because it's the rule given by Bootstrap. So data target is sample modal. Let's give value to our button, add crypto to track, and let's give a little plus sign. Now I have a boilerplate code for modal form, so let me just grab that. You can obviously get it from my GitHub or account, or I have already created a gist. You can just go to my account, GitHub account, which I'll give the link in the description, and just copy it from there. So let me grab it. Okay. Here it is. So this is the link. Sorry, not link, actually this is the code for that modal. So this ID here, you have to keep in mind that this ID and this data target should be same and area labeled as it is. That's why I have given ID here example modal, and that's what I have used here. So just keep in mind. And I've make the autocomplete off so that I don't get any autocomplete from the browser actually. So that's it. That's for the HTML page. Now let's get back to our views to handle the request. So I'm gonna create a function portfolio view request. Now if request dot method is to post, that is if the request is post, if user is posting something, grab the coin name from the request data, post.get, grab the coin name, grab the symbol, post.get, and the name that I'm using here, this token and the symbol, this should be exactly same as I have given here. Name, token name, name, symbol, and that's what I am using in the views actually, as you can see. So it's token name. Yeah, this is the error. So this should be token name. Yes. Now if there is coin name, that is if we get the coin name, I haven't imported the model yet, so first let's import that. So from portfolio dot models import portfolio. So if we get the point name coin name, we're gonna create a portfolio object with the same coin name, where user will be the request user who is requesting the data, and coin name will be the coin name we get from the request, and symbol will be symbol we will get from the request. Now we will just simply print here that is data saved, and we will return the user, return HTTP response redirect. We will return the user to the same page. Now I haven't given the URL pattern yet, but I'll keep at it as portfolio. so I can use that. Now we will handle what if the request is not a post request, that is it may be a get request. So we will get all the portfolio objects, that is all the data present of the requested user, obviously. Portfolio dot objects dot get, not get actually, filter user equals to request dot user. Now I'm gonna create two empty lists, which is coin name list and coin price list for obj in portfolio objs. This is obviously the query set that we will get, so we will loop through our query set. And now also the API that I'll be using is this one. Let me just grab it. This is the API that we'll be using, this. So api.coingecko.com/API version 3 coins, and this will be coin name. So it's better to write like this. Here we will get the coin name and we will fetch the price accordingly. So let's do that. So let's define our API. Coin API will be, I'm gonna use f string, paste this, and instead of coin name what we can use is obj dot coin name, that is the coin that is saved in the model coin name. Okay, now let's get the single data. Obviously data is JSON, so raw data single, that is for single cryptocurrency. Let's make a request to this API, request.get coin API dot JSON. We get the data in JSON. Now remember, as we can have the number of coins maybe in a decimal format or maybe in a float format. So float number of currency, so that is we are changing that data to float. So float obj dot no number of token, and let's get the current price of the token from the API. This price we will get from the API. So we have raw data single, and as we are here, let me show you how we can get the current price. So let's copy this API and let me get the browser window. Paste here. Now instead of coin name I'm gonna use Bitcoin. So this is the data. So as you can see, I have this extension called JSON viewer. That's what I'm using. I was in a incognito mode, that's why it's not showing. So as you can see, we have all the information related to the Bitcoin here. If I search for price, for current price, so you can see we have here market data. Inside market data we have current price, and inside market data you can see we have current price, and inside current price we have the price in all different currencies. That is, we have in Japanese yen and INR, and we also have price in where it is USD somewhere. It must be USD, that is US dollar here. So we'll fetch the price in US dollar. So okay, wait up, let's open that page again. Or we can search here only, current price. Yeah, so we have to go inside market cap, then we have to get current price, and inside current price we have to get the data in USD. Okay, that's what we have to do. So first we have to get data from market cap. Key is the market cap, that was market data. Now we have to get current price, current, sorry about that, and we want data in USD. Okay, so now let's calculate total price that we will be sending to the template. Total price will be float number of currencies multiplied by current price. Now we will append this data to our list. So coin name list dot append. So append the object name, that is currency name, and coin price dot list dot append. Here we want to append this price, that is total price. So now we have to send the final list. So I'm gonna use zip method for that, which will combine all this list into one. So zip coin name list and coin price list, and now send the data. So data will be data, let's give the key data list and what we are sending, final list. Now let's just simply return and render the template. Return render request. Template, as we all know, is portfolio.html, and sorry, context equals to data. Okay, so that's it for our views. Now we have to obviously register, make the URL pattern for this view. So let's open our URL and import portfolio view. Sorry, path gonna be portfolio view, and name, as we all know, I have already used in the view, that is portfolio, so I'll be using that only, portfolio. Now let's first open our page actually and see how it's looking. Then we will obviously, get this data and show it. So let's type it here, portfolio. Okay, so let's open our modal. Okay, so we are getting a modal. Now let's add a cryptocurrency. I'm gonna add, obviously let's add Bitcoin. Symbol is BTC, and number of tokens, suppose I have 1, which is obviously I don't. Let's add this. So it's giving an error that float argument must be a string or a number, not a null type. So let's see what the error is and let's solve it. So I'm getting this error in float number of currencies. Here I'm getting this error. So let's see first actually our data is saving or not. Let's see that. Let's refresh this. So it's actually saved. So apparently guys, the error was due to the silly mistake that I have done. I haven't actually get the data from the request and neither have I saved the data. So as you can see in our form, I have number of tokens and name is number of token. So I have to first get this data in the view or in the post request. Let's name it this only, request dot post dot get. Let's paste this and let's also save this. That's what we are not doing, or actually I'm not doing. Number of token, and it's no token, actually not number of token, it's no token and number of token. Now it should work now, I think. Before this, let's delete our previous data. Here it is. Let's delete this. I'm gonna add it again and let's add it again. Coin name is Bitcoin. Symbol is BTC. Number of tokens I have 1. So now it's successfully redirecting us to the page, to the same page, and as you can see we also have get this data saved, print from the console. Now let's just simply render this data that we are sending in the final list. So let's open portfolio.html and we can create actually a table for this, or we can use the same table that we have used in the index. We can use this data only, I think. Yes, we can use this. So let's just grab this data, table, and paste it here below the button. And we need we can obviously get the logo, but we are not sending the logo, we are only sending name and market price. So that not market, yes, current price. So we'll delete rank, we will delete market, and we will also delete logo. The only thing we need is name and the current price that we are sending from the view. So, and it's data list, I think, that we are sending. Yes, so it will be 2 item, actually item 1 comma item, or rather name comma price. We will use this make much more sense than items, and data list. So in the name we have obviously name of the coin, that is coin name, so name, and in the price we have price. So let's skip the price. Now let's just keep this USD because obviously the price is in USD. It's not if data, is if data list, and hopefully this should work. Let's test this out. When I refresh the page, yes, we have. So right now Bitcoin is around $48,608, which is huge actually. I think the price has increased. I think it has increased. We can do a little bit of styling. I'm gonna make the table a margin top class. So yes, we can now successfully create, actually add the cryptocurrency and track the price of it. Let's add one more currency and test this out. Maybe Dogecoin. Let's say I have 500 Dogecoins. Actually, sorry, here we need symbol, and I think it's Doge. And let's say I have 500 tokens. Let's add this. Yes, so it's around 142 USDs. Okay, let's add one more. Suggest any crypto. Maybe we should add Shiba Inu. It's, I think, Shiba Inu. I think so. Let's first test this out, that whether this coin exists or not. Shiba Inu. And I think there is no ID. See, we do not have any coin with the name Shiba Inu. We'll actually open CoinGecko and search for Shiba Inu. SIBH, I think so. Yes, SIBH. No, HIB. Okay, yes, it's SHIB. What am I writing? Okay, let's copy the ID. It's Shiba Inu. Okay, dash. We are not using dash. So we will add Shiba Inu. Symbol is SHIB, SHIB. And number of tokens. Let's say I have, now the supply of Shiba is huge actually. So let's say I have maybe 100 billion coins. So that is of 725, which is huge actually. And this is too much. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you like the video. And you can obviously also, instead of using the IDs as to find the cryptocurrencies, you can use the contract address of the cryptocurrency. That is this address. You can use this address to find the cryptocurrency and display the price of the currencies. I'm using simply ID of the cryptocurrency. So you can use obviously whatever you want. So this is how we can get the price of the currencies that we own. So once again, thank you for watching, guys, and please do like, share and subscribe. It would be a really great help if you can do that. Goodbye.